What up, everyone? It's Jay Coffee Talk. How's everyone doing out there? All my fellow Bills Mafia or just football fans in general joining in on the video and the discussion. Let's talk, man. Um, real quick, if you didn't catch that already, I'm diehard Bills Mafia. So this first little story topic we're getting off into Ryan Fitzpatrick. Back again. I thought he was retiring, leading into the offseason when the news came that he indeed signed with Washington. I was happy to hear that. Being a Bills fan, we all got a special place in our heart for Ryan Fitzpatrick. Even though at the end of the day, I guess he fell short, he didn't get the job done. I always say, man, that 2011 season coming out of the lockout, if he would have just after that shutout against Washington. How ironic is that? That was in Canada. If he would have just took a couple weeks off, let them ribs heal up after that shot he took from London Fletcher or London Fletcher Baker, whatever you want to, however you want to refer to him. I think we were like 5-2 at the time. I feel like things could have played out differently. Nobody played through that injury, and then we lost Fred Jackson to a broken leg, and it went how it went. The rest is history. But nonetheless, Fitz has done his thing, being an impressive journeyman quarterback, even though, we can't get to that postseason or whatever, you know what I mean? But it is what it is. I'm glad to see he's still at it, doing his thing in the NFL. One year with the Jets when he was killing it, setting franchise records, we actually knocked him out of playoff contention when, we played spoiler when they had to come to Orchard Park to close out the season. But like I said, I still love to see Fitz out there grinding. And what do you guys think? Will Fitz get that starting job in Washington? Or how do you see it playing out? I mean, am I crazy to think that opening day Fitz could be the one under center? I don't know. I mean, let me know what you guys think. But anyways, man, speaking about this and speaking how Fitz has impressed, I don't know what they were thinking in Miami last year to bench him when they did. Like, it's definitely not Tua time. That's all I'm saying. But anyways, um, did you guys see this with the cicada in Fitzpatrick's beard? This is absolutely crazy. I remember, what was it, like 2013 or 14, up in Western New York, where I was at. The cicadas were running loose, running wild all over the place, and I remember learning how they only come every so many years, and apparently a new swarm of them, or brood of them as they're referred to, is out there wreaking havoc in the D.C. area. Like, we seen one get all up in Biden's grill. They interrupted a presidential flight, and Ryan Fitzpatrick ends up with one in his beard. And I'm wondering, could this be a sign of things to come? Could this be like, could that be good luck for Fitz? As we know in sports, superstitions, run wild. Maybe this is it. Maybe the cicada is like, yo, Fitz is gonna do his thing. I don't know. I mean, or maybe he'll just be the backup. I don't know. We know things have been a mess in Washington, and there's definitely some younger blood, on the roster who many will look at as a better option than Ryan Fitzpatrick, but you never know when it comes to Fitz. So hit the comments, guys. Let me know what you think about this whole cicada thing. If you thought it was funny, you got a kick out of it. If you're a Bills fan or just in general, you got a spot for Fitz as well. Like I said, in Buffalo, we had, like, the beard was born in Buffalo. Fitz first grew that beard in Buffalo. When he got that starting gig, took it from Trent Edwards, he didn't have the beard right away. The beard was born in Buffalo. So we got a lot of love for Fitz. And I know in the past, whenever I've made Ryan Fitzpatrick videos, there's a decent amount of love out there for Fitz. He definitely has some fans, and a lot of people have been saying in the past couple of years he's worked some of the kinks out of his game. Like I always say, and you've heard other people say, you're going to get Fitzpatrick or Fitz tragic. I always say he plays bipolar football. Like, he can come in and light it up looking like one of the best quarterbacks to ever touch the ball, and then you don't know if he's going to, go out there and throw that inopportune INT at the worst time in the game. It's like you never know what you're going to get with Fitz, but he's been working the kinks out. A lot of people feel. I don't know. Maybe the cicada is a sign of good luck. Hit the comments. Let me know what you think about all this and that Washington quarterback spot starting gig over there. And then I want to get off into this second story, man. Bills Mafia. What did you guys think about this? I was a little surprised to hear about this fight at OTAs where apparently AJ Epinesa, you know, ran a pick six back, on Josh Allen. And then, allegedly, reportedly, Feliciano gets up in his grill and is like, yo, they have some words. And then Epenesa pops off on him. Like, I don't know. What do you guys think happened? Was the youngster showboating out there? Is that what it was? And he was saying, what are you doing? That's our quarterback. A good play, but don't try to, rub it in his face. Or I don't know. I want to know what you guys think about this. Immediately when I heard of this fight happening, I thought back on when Gilmore and Stefon Gilmore and Edelman. Edelman was out there roid raging it up, going nuts, on his Incredible Hulk steroid rage ish that he would get on and started fighting with his teammate. And as you see, that one got crazy. They actually had to rip these guys apart. But we won't be seeing no more Edelman roid rage as he's retired from the NFL. But I know all of us were laughing at that one, as we all, as far as Bills Mafia, we all got a middle finger, actually two on deck for Stefon Gilmore at all times. I've talked about my hatred for Gilmore. Call me a hater, I don't care. It ain't just about him signing with our rival. It's the way he was not giving 100% out there and siding with the enemy before he was even officially out the door the season before he hit free agency. So, hey, Gilmore, F you once again. Not that you care what Jay Coffee Talks got to say, but like I said, we still got those middle fingers on deck for that ass, you punk. But, when it comes to Feliciano and Epinesa fighting, is when they talked to the media, Feliciano basically, shook it off like, hey, that kind of stuff happens out there. We're competitors. It is what it is. Tempers can flail sometimes, but I'm trying to make them a better a better player. I don't know, but I'm just curious to know what everyone thinks about that. Like, are you feeling like maybe he was showboating as well? And as you'll see on the screen, the different stuff playing. How about that beautiful, beautiful long ball that Josh Allen threw to Diggs, man? I really can't wait till next season, man. Like, football season cannot come quick enough. And that reminds me to let you guys know, if you are familiar with my channel or maybe you're not, make sure you subscribe to this channel. This may be a separate channel than what you're used to seeing Jay Coffee Talk on, as this is the Coffee Got the Keys channel. But make sure to subscribe here as well. We're going to have a lot of football content, a lot of other great content as well. And, it's always about hearing from you guys in the comments. But, it's like, wow, we see fights sometimes happen out there on the field, but when it's two teammates, I'm always kind of taken back by it. Like, I always truly wonder what the story was. So, once again, comment, let me know your thoughts on that. But for all my Bills fans, one more thing I wanted to speak about that just kind of came to mind when I was talking all about this. You guys, of course, JP Lossman, didn't, dude had a beautiful long ball, but was not cut out to play quarterback in the NFL. But before he ever played it down as a Buffalo Bill, I'm sure everyone's heard the story about him breaking his leg in camp. And I believe it was Troy Vincent. I could be wrong, but I believe it was Troy Vincent. And I always heard that it was a freak accident. But there's a gentleman on Twitter, I forget his name. He's been around Bills Twitter, Bills Mafia Twitter for a long time. And one time, as we're, got our Twitter fingers going and debating and talking about different Buffalo Bills topics, he hit me up and was like, yo, that was no roid rage. And I'm sorry, roid rage. I'm still thinking about Edelman, the steroid abuser. That was no freak accident regarding J.P. Lossman. He said that what happened, and he tagged me to some article where some journalist was saying that Lossman was out there scrambling around on everyone, and Troy Vincent took a cheap shot on him. So, I mean, I guess that would fall into the, off-season teammate NFL fights category if you believe that to be true. But hit the comments, let me know if you ever heard that story. Like I said, I always thought it was just a freak accident, but this guy swore by it. And, there was like people saying, oh, JP, was way more mobile before he broke that leg. And I don't know. I don't know if I believe that, but who knows, man. Either way, JP wasn't going to be that guy. We got our guy now, Josh Allen. We got the best receiver in football, Stefon Diggs. We got a lot of other great receivers, and Gabe Davis, um, Cole Beasley, now Emmanuel Sanders. The list goes on and on. I hope Smoke, John Brown, I hope you, do your thing where you're at. I hated to see that guy go, but as I've covered in, previous videos, we had to do it. It is what it is. You can't be a football fan sometimes when your team's on the come up like this and business gets involved, money ball. You know what I mean? As though we're talking about the NFL, not the MLB, referring to that Brad Pitt movie. But you can't always get attached to these players. You feel me? So it is what it is. Hop in them comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I thank you guys again for watching. It's Jay Coffee Talk signing out. Peace.